Welcome back guys to the Fear Clan YouTube channel. Now, it's been a while and this is the recent tournament that we've recently been playing, of course. And let's just go through the comps. On one hand we have Karo and Django, and on the other we have Diego and Spidercz. So firstly, Karo is playing Numenor. In the front he has one Belgar archer. On the flanks I think he has Belgar footman with a phalanx of Numenorean cohort, Aru sentinels. Does he have any spears? No. So the good thing about Numenor spears are they are AP, so that is useful. He has some AP javelins at the back, seafarers of Numenor. At the back he has Numenorean steel bows, which are also AP arrows. For the cavalry he has Numenorean vanguard and one Pharazim nobles. So the reason he's playing Numenor in a tournament is it was a special kind of tournament where you gained points to pick factions, and if you win with them factions you had more points, so that's why. And his ally today is Django, and he has nomadic raiders, 2 units, and at the front he has some glory seekers, really cheap cav, and as a phalanx he has Nurad footmen and halberds. In the back he has nomadic marauders, some nice javelins, windblades and cataphracts, and in the back he has a lot of horse archers, brotherhood of the bow, various horse archers, nomadic light cav, and some melee cav in the form of Nurad retainers. His opponent today, Diego Ramos, playing Arthurdine. He has some Knights of Anuminas, Royal Court, 4 Nostarian Knights. He has a phalanx of Arthurdine pikes and Arthurdine men-at-arms. So he might have the... Yep, here they are, Anuminas Scale Guards. And at the front he has some Evendim archers. Normally with Arthurdine I like to bring some Wardens of the North, support the cavalry with some AP bows. Shoot enemy cav, of course. His ally Spidercz is playing as Dunland. At the front he has some Dunman hunters, behind some Dunman spearmen to protect, also some half-orc spear guard, and behind them he has some Dunman pikemen. Probably where his general is, yep, spears of Orthanc. Well, they have crossbows for Dunland. Riders of Orthanc, some half-orc bane guards on the flanks, and some warg riders. A lot of Dunland will be hidden. They have a lot of hidden units, so we'll see when it starts. Seems like a lengthy battle, so we'll skip through until things begin. Here we go. So it seems Karo and Django will be the aggressors today. Spidercz has some hidden Guathro trackers, some cheap archers. Starting the skirmish phase, let's see who they are targeting. It's in a straight fight with the Dunman hunters. See guys, this is why you always use loose formation. See Karo, he has a 2-man deep loose formation, not them box loose formations, of course. This prevents most of them from getting hit, and they normally win the skirmish fight, as shown here. Seems we missed some cav action. This is why you don't just charge 2 archers. A, your cavalry will get shot at, and they will lose some models, and he has some supporting cavalry, so it's generally not a good idea. These are the Belgar archers fighting. Yep. See, he's got a lot of archers, and he should be using this to his advantage. Just taking some time to set up. Seems they lost about 10 models, 11 models. And Django here is flanking around with a large cavalry contingent. Try to put this to use on these horse archers. So Now Spidercz has got his Guathro truckers firing in. He seems to be rearranging them. See this? This is blobbing up. You want to put them in loose formation, just like Karo. These guys have lost about 20 men, in opposed to about 50. I'll put the movement speed down a little bit, actually. There we go. See on the map, he's just circling around. These two like their cavalry play. Oh, Grey Company. Grey Company are not horse archers, for anyone that doesn't know. They are mounted rangers. If you don't know what rangers do, they have body piercing arrows which go through units. So if you position them on the flanks and shoot down, they will hit every single person. So yeah. They are very lightly armored, so they will drop if you shoot them. Here Diego's trying to cav screen with his elites, but it seems to be working, but I think if they shot at them, they just start dropping after they get rid of their hit points. See, when you turn back, there's no shield. And if you guys didn't know, if people have shields on their backs like archers or whatever, it still doesn't apply to their backs. It still applies to the front. So let's speed the skirmish phase up. Seems going for a charge. It's our Brotherhood of the Bow, so they won't have the best charge. See, they only killed 3-4 men. See, this is why you put your archers in guard mode, so they'll carry on firing. It seems they're out of ammo. Grey Company do not want to be in this position, skirmishing with other cav. The Glory Seekers get a charge off. They have high mass, and there's a lot of them, so the charge will be more deadly than the Brotherhood, despite being only worth 300 gold. It's a nice charge here. Seems Karo also got a charge straight in to the Dunman Hunters, it would seem. He's moving some Belagar footmen now, probably to deal with the wargs, the trackers. Seems the battle is now picking up his pace. Still, you should move up these pikes to deal with this. That's just bullying them. You don't want to give chase because now you've left your archers exposed, which Karo could have utilised. Seems he's switching course to prevent that. I think these will be firing straight down the backs of his phalanx, like so. Natsviduminas are a great cav, but this is not a position they want to be in. And the Numnorian general dies, it seems, to wargs. Wargs are excellent melee cav. They even have a great charge on them. 2 8 points, so for that price you definitely want to pick some wargs up if you can. This is just too much cav to handle. You're just gonna have to tank all this missile damage. But look, the problem with this matchup is he has the same amount of infantry as Khand has. But Khand has 10 times more cavalry. Nope, nothing's happening here. What's happening is Diego's getting kited, so whenever he runs to chase them, they'll just turn back and shoot, run. See, now these are gonna get shot to bits and lose a lot of models. Vendem archers don't have the most ammo in the world compared to nomadic raiders. Have a lot. Karo is wise to not be using this ammo to skirmish because AP, so he's just gonna keep them on non-fire at will. Glory Seekers are seeking out the next target. I'll see what I did there. Yeah, I'm funny, aren't I? Seems he's just gonna have us face down, or not. Moving closer to shoot, it would seem. So I think Django's plan here is to break this flank so he can surround this cav and push his infantry and surround. Because halberds will not win pikes. Just like last time, Brotherhood of the Bow aren't the best cavalry to charge with. They will kill a few men. Stunman Spearmen are going to take a charge from the Glory Seekers. It's not where the Glory Seekers want to be, to be honest. The Belga Archers and the Cav is moving forward. He's going to wisely put his spears forward to counter their charge. See, even spears will sometimes fall to cavalry because they're really low tier and low armored. This cav is just going to sneak past and escape. The AP projectiles are black. He's using them in the wargs because they're really expensive and useful. Trackers will get a charge. Just surround them. They just rout because the general's dead, of course. If I were these two, I'd just rush at this point. You're just getting shot to pieces, charged. There's nothing really you can do at this point. Percentage is 21 to 10%. The 10% these guys have lost is expendable units. They're close to breaking, it seems. Yep, they're getting surrounded now. Silver Surfer. They're broken. These guys are still firing. Seems they're gonna get another side charge, maybe. So they've run away with their phones to reins. So you don't want to run your Tinman Spearmen out here, they'll just get caught out and surrounded. If you want to move units up, move your whole army up. Archers are firing. Nope, they are ammo. Some retainers are going to fight the Royal Court. This is a fight you want to fight with, but not with Windblades around. I suppose Knights of Illuminus can beat these very easily, especially with this. I think they have ammo, most horse archers, yeah. Not yet. Yep. Let's move these cataphracts, which are also knights. I knew it. They're gonna get a charge in the back here. That's gonna hurt. Seems the Windblades got stuck, but they're quite fast. I mean, they're one of the fastest cavalry in the game. They escaped with minimal casualties. See what I said about him breaking his flank? His rest of everything else is untouched.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
There goes Arthurine's general with Arthurine's already fragile infantry. That's it's too much coverage to deal with here, to be honest. (28-13). These heavy cav would never catch these light cav, or medium cav, I suppose. The thing that separates Rohan and Khand in a horse archer fight is Rohan will always win, most likely, because of their armor values compared to Khandish light values. However, Khand has better infantry because they can form phalanx in the form of halberds and AP footmen. Knights are really tanky, they only lost 2 men in this fight. Is anything happening on this side? It does not seem like it. It's a lengthy battle, it's all the kiting, I think. Now they've got total cav dominance and they can just attack infantry whenever they want. There goes the knights. Some troll slayers which do not want to be here at all. At all. Watch when he tends to go attack them in the back, and the cavalry from this side will also turn around, attack him. These guys may be elite, but they're very lightly armored, so they'll drop on the charge. Turn them around. Pikes got there in time though. The reach. They're gonna rout. So what I said about the light armor values, they've gone from about 100 to 50. Killed 10 Carfrax on a side note. Thing is with 200s they've got massive charge, which people are also using vanilla to partner up with cavalry to win the cavalry fights. These guys might as well just throw in the towel here because I don't see them making a comeback. Maybe they might win round 2, who knows. See, it just has free reign to do anything he wants, really. That's all that remains of Diego's army. Oh, and a cavalry charge in the backs again. Horse archers don't have the biggest charge in the world. When I play Arthurdine, I like to have the cheap spears instead of men-at-arms. They're less squishy. They can hold for cavalry to do the job. So he's coming in our flank. So he fights this side, but not that side. Numenorian vanguard don't really want to be fighting wargs, but with Belegar footman support, it's a fight you can take any day. He's very wisely taken them out. Got one of them. Windblades have dropped to quite low numbers. Cav isn't as strong as they start off with. So they're just diverting all their attention to Diego. Spidercz isn't gonna have to move. You can just surround. Nice. Tossing in his javelin still. These guys are incredibly expensive, which is why I don't like to take them. Grab a quick screenshot. While these guys are flanking, these guys can outflank them. Some of our creators have tied down the troll slayers. Surround the pikes, and it's GG on that side. So some bandits, cheap javs, troll shark throws, some nice axe throws, which can hide. The spears of Orthanc, which are really good. Still got a healthy-ish unit of Warg Riders. I'd use it to support here. So this cav is relentless. Because the pikes, the morale is very fragile because of the general. Things are already wavering. Black Bulls will want rout. So nice javelin fire tossed into pikes. These guys are really heavily armored and the shield value. They still haven't dropped a model. There we go.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Warg Riders still not want to be in this situation. I'm going to use them charging melee. You've got these mounted crossbows probably firing on the main line, or this cavalry. Even few men in a cavalry unit can rout almost the entire unit. See, they're already shaken. The Carnish line is humongous compared to Arda, and they're just breaking through. They're just bulldozing forward, and this will let him surround Spidercz, which is a shame. So the seafarers attacking the riders. most cheap stuff is going to rout now. Even bandits, they might seem like a healthy unit of 112, but they're really low tier, weak morale.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
There's
They have
nothing they
lost
can do
half
here
their
right now.
men. Our ally lies dead, slain by the enemy.
Surprisingly, they get the general. It's a bit late, to be honest. There's nothing you can do. Front lines routing, pushing on left flank of Diego.
Like this,
Spidercz is next to go. These riders will just fire. There's only so much they can kill. Spears are in melee.
We've lost half of our men.
It's just too much to deal with, to be honest.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
It's just a clean-up job, to be honest, at this point. You can just skip right through.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
I think that's Diego's army wiped off the field. And soon
This is a clear
Spidercz.
victory.
As you can see, this was a large margin. Only 800 kills. Diego seemed to have done a bit better. I mean, Spidercz with 1,400, but it wasn't enough, to be honest. Let's just look at some kills here. 277 on the Lancers. 234 on Archers. 203 on the Swordsmen. The Javelins did surprisingly well. And of course, the Pikes. I thank you for watching round 1 of the FIA tournament, the 2v2 Reforged. And thank you.